Hey fans, if you're interested in season tickets, mini plans, single game tickets, well, we've got it all for you. Visit gophersports.com today to purchase tickets for the 2018-2019 season for both men and women's hockey. And it's time to turn our attention back to the men's program. Wally Shaver's down at the other end, right next to him, Tyler Nanne, and right next to me, Tyler Sheehy. Hey guys, I don't know, I'm feeling new vibes here. I'm feeling, that great freshness that comes with the fall, and I'm assuming everybody's looking forward to this season.
Yeah, I think obviously with the coaching staff, a little change up there, new energy, and guys obviously feel that a little bit. But anytime the season's just around the corner, guys get really excited, and it's been a long summer, so it's excited to be back here.
Tyler, similar feelings?
Yeah, I think getting, having 8 freshmen and a big senior class, we got a pretty good mixed bag, especially with the new coaches, like you said. It's definitely a different culture. It's an exciting culture. It's one that a lot of the fans and players have been waiting for, so we're excited to get the season going.
Yeah, and Tyler, along those lines, I know it was a disappointing finish to last hockey season for the club and something you had to carry with you over the course of the summer, but what has been the difference now, not trying to badmouth one organization versus a new regime coming in, but just some differences that you guys, as veterans on this team, have gone through over the course of the summer?
I think just, having a decent amount of older guys on the team, kind of taking leadership roles and really kind of coming together as a team this summer. I think we've done a really good job hanging out, beating with each other at the rink, and Coach Motzko's been really good about, keeping us fresh and having good practices, but also letting us be with our team and hanging out with the friends. And so I think the chemistry is getting there. I think the biggest thing for us is just being ready for the season. Obviously, kind of have a weird start to the schedule, having one of the biggest games of the year to start, and then you got a couple exhibition games. So for us, it's just be ready and listen to coaches, because I think they know what they're doing.
I'll go to the other Tyler. Tyler Sheehy, tell us what it's been like on the ice, especially with this freshman class. I know you've only had limited amount of ice time, but what kind of a feel do you have for the young guys coming in?
Yeah, I think it's been really good so far. The pace of practice has been really good, and I think it's been the fastest we've looked at this point in the season. So I think the guys are really excited, and the freshmen that are coming in, they've all looked really good, and the guys that are coming back look like they put in a ton of work this summer. And I just think so far with the point this early on, we look really good so far. It looks like we're really ready to go.
It's about that freshman class, not all of them, but quite a few of them have got a couple of years of USHL or junior experience. How much will that mean for them, Tyler Nanne?
I think, anytime you can play in that league, it helps development tremendously. I think even if you're a true freshman and you play your senior high school, that year is definitely really helpful. For me, I was all years in high school, and then I played a year of juniors. But for these guys, it gives them a year to mature, get stronger, be ready. So no matter what their age is, if they have a year under their belt, I think it's going to benefit them in the long run.
I know both of you guys have had unique circumstances with either illnesses or injuries over the last couple of years. Tyler, for you, I know you played not 100% for a good chunk of last hockey season. How do you feel coming in this year now?
Yeah, like you mentioned, last year was a little bit of a struggle for me physically, with just not really feeling 100%. But this past summer, I was able to get a lot of work in. I was 100% healthy and was able to do a lot of work with my legs. Like, I wasn't able to do that as much last summer, but right now I feel fantastic. It's probably the best I've felt in a long time, so really excited about that.
And Tyler Nanne, you missed a couple of years, one with a medical red shirt, one with a transfer year coming from Ohio State to Minnesota. So really last year was your first real hockey in about 3 years.
Yep.
Has that made a big difference for you going into this season?
Definitely. I think, having that year under my belt, didn't really know what to expect. Obviously I had high expectations for myself, but after getting the year under my belt, gave me a chance to kind of recap my year, need to know what I would need to work on. And so for the summer, I really honed in on the things I need to improve. And I had a really good regimen the whole summer just to get ready. So this is probably the first year of preparation I'll have going into a season in a while.
Guys, I want to take you off the ice a little bit because a lot of the people here, I hope everybody here by the end of the night will have had a chance to go through the two locker rooms, both for the men and the women. You guys have gone through, Tyler, you probably, when you got here, that renovation was done, is that right?
Yeah.
But Tyler Sheehy, you've gone through that renovation. What do those digs mean for you as a player to go in there with the history that's on those walls?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. My freshman year, we had the old locker room, and even that was great. But I remember that summer we were waiting to get the new one done, and it was like Christmas morning when they opened the doors. I just remember all the guys were so excited, and just seeing the history along the hallway when you walk in, and just the finishings that they put into that room is it's unbelievable. I know that a lot of the guys that moved on to play pro hockey, they're telling us that it doesn't get much better than that. That here at school is the best locker room that they've seen. So it's pretty cool that we're able to have that room down there and kind of get to share that space with the guys.
I want to stay off the ice with you for a moment because I know you and Eric Shearhorn, Tyler, had a really unique experience this summer, traveling over on a sabbatical, so to speak, over to Italy. How did that come about, and what kind of an experience was that for you guys?
Yeah, first and foremost, it was an awesome experience. The major that me and Eric are in, and a lot of the guys that are in on the team, you either have to do an internship or you study abroad. So me and Eric decided to study abroad. We thought it would be a good experience and something that we kind of always wanted to do and maybe never would get the chance to do ever again. So yeah, it was pretty cool to go to Italy. We went there for 3 weeks and just kind of cleared our minds from hockey and explored Europe a little bit. So definitely one of the better experiences I've had here at school and in my life. I thought it was just really cool.
So was the Italian food better than what Frank's Italian food might be like?
I don't know. I guess I have to taste Frank's.
Mine's really good. Mine is really good. 1/1000th of a point kept the Golden Gophers out of the national tournament last year. The defending national champions are Minnesota Duluth. It's a home-and-home series against Minnesota Duluth this year. Now, guys, I won't name names, but this honestly happened. One of your teammates right back over there, he said Minnesota Duluth is going to regret inviting us up there to open the season and raise the banner. What are your thoughts about playing the Bulldogs the first game of the season?
I think it's kind of ironic. The team that knocks us out, we get a chance at them right away. So just going from the day we got knocked out till all the way up to game day definitely doesn't sit well, but I think it helps us, get motivated. And for the freshmen, they don't really understand what really happened, but for us older guys, it's going to be an amazing electric feeling in there, in their barn. I'm sure they're going to raise their banner, and so coach is going to get us ready for it, and we'll be ready.
Yeah. What'll it mean for the freshmen? I mean, that's a pretty good baptism for those young kids coming in.
Yeah, I want to say that my first game as a freshman was in Duluth, and it was pretty cool. I love playing up. I love and I hate it playing up there, but it's a great atmosphere, especially this year. It's going to be really cool, just because they're the team that kind of knocked us out of the national tournament last year, and it was so close and things like that. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty fun night. Two good teams going at it, and I think the freshmen are going to really enjoy it and get their first taste of college hockey. And there's probably not a better place to do it.
How do you assess the freshman class as you guys who are upperclassmen get a chance to see what these young guys are like when they come into the dressing room, and you go through the weight training over the course of summer, and now you get a chance to be on the ice with them? What do you think of these guys?
A lot of skilled players. I think, us being one of the older, few old guys on our team, 19 years old is old right now. So I think having some 18-year-olds and, Kinnae scenario for Brinkman, who's 17, he's not 18 yet. It's definitely, it's amazing to see these guys. I mean, how skilled they are and how excited they are, and I think it's always fun to have a good freshman class. I think that's a big part of the team. Also having, seniors. When I was a freshman, I looked up to the seniors with a great deal amount. So I think it's, like I said, it's a good mixed bag.
You're just saying that because you're from Edina, and we've got a couple more Edina guys coming in. What is this Edina connection going on?
It's good. I mean, anytime you can be teammates with a Hornet, I think it's a plus. So it's it's good to see that. I think I was babysitting Brinkman. I'm that old, so.
Would you guys take us through the Big Ten a little bit? I mentioned when Coach Motzko was up here that at the end of the season, if you took the pairwise or the RPI, the 15 top teams came either from the NCHC or the Big Ten. No other conference was represented in the top 15. What are you looking forward to from the Big Ten Conference this year? And quite pointedly, how loaded do you think Ohio State is?
Yeah, Ohio State's going to be a good team. Obviously, they have a ton of guys coming back, and they were great last year. So they're obviously going to be great. The thing I take away most about the Big Ten is just how much it's grown these last few years. Obviously, there's been a lot of scrutiny behind it, moving from the WCHA to the Big Ten, but it's been incredible with how much it's grown, and you can see that with how well that we did last year representing the Frozen Four. So yeah, it's going to be great. I think one good thing about having such a competitive conference is that it really matches up well with the pairwise. So it prepares you well for the end of the year and the teams that you're going to have to play and the teams that you're going to have to beat in order to make a run for it all. So that's probably the thing that I'm going to take away the most from last year is the growth of the Big Ten and how good it's going to be this year.
We've got a lot of forwards coming back. In fact, we'll have 6 senior forwards on the team this year, which is a great start. From the blue line perspective, though, Tyler Nanne, you're one of only a couple returning defensemen on this team. We have 3 freshman defensemen coming in. 2 guys graduated, and Ryan Lindgren left a year early. But what's your assessment on the defense as a group right now?
I think we got a lot of upside. Coach Boyne has done an amazing job coaching us so far and really kind of showcasing our skill towards him. I think we got a very skilled group of guys. One that's kind of a different, and we got three righties and 5 lefties back in the back end. So all can move the puck, all can play 2-way games. So it's just gonna, it's gonna be tough to find the top 6 because it really is gonna come down to the wire on who's gonna make that final roster. But I think it's gonna be in and out of the lineup for a lot of the people because it's just, when you have 3 freshmen, like you said, it's good to have that. I think it's the competition in the back end is going to be good for us. So,
well, Duluth proved it last year with 5 freshman defensemen, and they won it all.
Exactly.
It can be done.
Yeah, we were looking at that. I think they had a pretty high-powered defensive core there in Duluth. So that's definitely one of the things we're going to keep an eye on. But with their new systems, with the new coaches, we're going to try to get more shots from the back end and be involved with the rush. So it's going to be exciting.
Tyler Sheehy, that leaves us with the goaltenders. Matt Robson, Eric Shearhorn. Tell us what each of those 2 guys brings to the game and how big of a luxury is it to have 2 first-rate goaltenders in the lineup?
Yeah, they're incredible. Even with Brock Collins, 3 goaltenders that are all worthy of being starting goaltenders. Obviously, Eric and Matt have gotten majority of the time the last couple of years, and I think Eric has the most starts returning as a NCAA goaltender. So, they're just kind of the backbone to our team, and they've done an unbelievable job these last couple of years and really kind of kept us in quite a few games. So, looking for a big year out of those guys. They work so hard in the off season with their goalie coaches and together and things like that. But I think the thing I take away the most about those guys is how close they are, and it's just a competition. They don't get down when the other one's in net. So it's great to see that there's friendly competition back there, and kind of makes us all better.
Tyler Nanne, as a defenseman, they have slightly different styles, the 2 goaltenders. Does it make much of a difference for you and the D-corps playing in front of one versus playing in front of the other?
Not really. I think both of them do a really good job communicating when you're on the ice. That was a big part of our defensive core last year, was communicating with the goalie and talking. They're both very versatile goalies, and it's a good problem to have when you have 2 really good goalies. So we're happy to have both of them back there, and this should help.
How's the classwork going for both of you guys now that you're in your upper years here at the university and close to completing degrees for both of you guys?
Ty actually got his degree this summer, but I got my senior year here, so I got a decent amount of credits this semester, and then hopefully lighten it up in the spring. But it's fun. It's bittersweet with having that many credits left when you grind in the summer. So it's nice. It's you get a little more free time around the rink.
So Tyler, are you working on a master's now?
Yeah. So I ended up completing my degree from undergrad with that trip to Italy. So that was a good way to go out, and then our academic advisor and me decided to work on a master's this year, and then it's been a little harder than I thought so far. So it's been tough, but I think it'll be worth it at the end.
In what area? What will the master's be in?
Human resource development.
So everybody's pretty pumped up. It sounds like from the other guys that we've talked to, it's fresh. It's a different voice with new coaches back in the room right there right now, and I guess that just gives everybody a fresh outlook and kind of a clean slate going into the year too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think when we were growing up as kids, having the Jay Bear balls and those guys, and the exciting. I mean, the barn's filled, and so I think we're trying to bring that atmosphere back. And we're close. We just asked the fans. They're excited. They're excited to be here. We're just excited as they are. So I think if we can get up to a hot start, and with coaches, like you said, the new coaches, it's just a different atmosphere, and it's an exciting atmosphere, and we're having fun doing it.
Yeah, so we start with a big bang with Minnesota Duluth, but then that other kind of unknown on the schedule is the trip to Las Vegas and North Dakota. That's going to be an adventure.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's been scheduled for a couple years now, and I think it's even been sold out for quite some time. So I think that's going to be a pretty cool trip, and kind of a different place to play hockey. I guess not anymore with the NHL team there, but I think it'll be really fun.
Good to stoke that rivalry again in a fun city, in a fun atmosphere too.
Yeah, exactly.
With the advent of the new coaches, is there going to be a difference in the system? What can fans expect? What kind of style of play? Will it be much different from what we have had in the past?
Yeah, I think Minnesota hockey's always been fast-paced hockey, but I think this year we're going to look for more of a up-tempo, running gun. Get everyone involved in the play. Don't sit back. I think score as many goals as possible. I think it's going to be a really exciting style of play to watch.
Even so far with the practices, like I mentioned before, the pace has been so good, and like Tyler said, we've always been a fast team, but I think even this year we're even faster. So I think Coach so far has really expressed that he really likes high-scoring offenses, but at the same time a team that can play defense well. So I think it'll be fun to watch.
I want to put you both on the spot. Pick a player that's going to be most improved this year.
All right. I'll go with Darian Ermenko. I think he's just really close to cracking the ice with putting up some good numbers. Obviously, he's played in just about every game here, and he's played a really good role. But like I said, I think he's really close to cracking the ice of scoring a lot and making a huge difference. So I'll go with him.
I would go with Sam Rossini. I think I skated with him this summer. He was really working on his footwork and his shot, so I think he definitely put in the work. You saw a glimpse of greatness there last year with a few goals. So he's definitely working hard, and he's got the longest stick on the team, so I think he's definitely got an advantage there.
Good defense there as well, right?
Yeah.
You get that reach.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Tyler Nanne to my far right, and Tyler Sheehy from the men's team with Golden Gopher Hockey. Guys, good luck this year. We're going to be with you all the way. It's just there's always nice energy in the fall when the season gets started, and I hope you guys just get off to just a great start. Have a great year.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Remember, fans, our hockey ticket plans are still available. If you want information on those, either the mini plans, the single game tickets, or season tickets for either men's